Look, one thing Indigo still has not explained fully is these new rules were in effect from 1st of November. The whole crisis really blows up and stuff hits the ceiling from the 1st, 2nd of December. How did you work out these rules and operate by these rules for an entire month, and then in the first week of December everything blows up? I think Indigo needs to come clean on that. You've already implemented it for a month. You had a problem with the A320 systems, and then you've gone ahead with the reboot and you've changed your systems. You've given a go ahead that yes, systems are now fine, all systems functioning. And then a few days after that, this whole thing happened. So clearly, Indigo messed up in a major way. The DGCA messed up in a major way. And frankly, I think heads need to roll. I keep saying this. Heads need to roll. Accountability
At
needs to be
these two
fixed.
levels,
Can
yes.
I say another point?
Yeah.
You see, both the DGCA, in fact, the DGCA was warned by a parliamentary panel in August. You know what the warnings were? If you look down the list, around the second or second last is the one that you are talking about, that you're understaffed, my dear friends. That yes, there are going to be new flights. These FDTL rules will kick in. You're going to be understaffed. I am fed up of people pointing fingers elsewhere and not taking responsibility.
No, also-
Aviation Minister, the DGCA, and the
See,
CEO, Mr. Elbers of Indigo. Look, I know there are channels out there and there are media pieces who are going to give this guy, the Civil Aviation Minister and others, a great platform. They won't ask that one question, will you resign, sir? That's fundamentally the issue.
See, Indigo has the worst pilot to plane ratio in India, right? And it is among the lowest across the world also. A budget airline is operating at higher rates of full service and it's being allowed to do so. Why is it being allowed to do so?